What's up, people? How's it going with you guys today? New video from Passive Passion Online Income, where I'm going to be sharing with you an interesting news. Well, I'm excited actually to be announcing and sharing this particular news with you because I've just launched my book, which talks about self-publishing, and also there's another book which is about affiliate marketing, and both these books are exclusively available on Amazon.com. Now, to tell you something about the first book, which is the self-publishing book, this book basically took me 1.5 years, to basically research and compose and write things down in order so that I could make it easier for people to basically understand what this whole concept of self-publishing is all about. Because I often get inundated with lots and lots of questions wherein people ask me, how is it that one could get started with self-publishing business? What are the things that one needs to keep in mind when getting or taking the plunge when this particular business? So I've done my best in ensuring that I put out one of the best books out there that talks about this particular subject or topic, and at the same time explains each and every process, each and every aspect of the business in order, right from the self-publishing processes, like the traditional self-publishing and also the self-publishing business module as a whole. Everything is explained in detail. However, I'm not saying that just by taking this book or by buying this particular book, you're gonna have complete information. No, you still will have to invest in a good course, and I've still made your process easier because all the best courses have been mentioned in this book, right from the self-publishing blueprint till the course that talks and explains to you about the importance and significance of having proper descriptions for your respective books. So without any further ado, let me show you what my book is all about, and let me introduce you to myself, to my self-publishing book. Here it is, a book that has been personally written by me. Like here you can see, that's a cover, that's a back cover. Back cover basically gives you a brief introduction, or in other words, brief information about what I am or who I am, what are my investments, what are my businesses, what are the things that I'm fond of. All right. And just to quickly take you through the book, all right, I'm going to be telling you what are the topics that are going to be covered in this book, so that it will give you a brief idea on what this whole book is all about. So the first chapter is all about what self-publishing business is, and it has been divided into different sections, wherein the first part talks about the traditional publishing, then second part talks about the normal self-publishing business module that people like me are into. All right, the basic differences between traditional publishing and self-publishing. Now, in chapter 2, your budgeting, money management for your self-publishing business online. Everything is covered in detail, because when people get started, they often think that they need not have any money, they can just go in and just write their own books and just publish it. Well, you can do that in order to save costs or in order to save expenses. However, having said that, you also do need to understand that if you're getting into a business, do not try to be cheap. Do not be a cheapskate. You're getting into something, ensure that whatever it is that you're planning to get into, you do it with your full heart and soul. And that means you also should not leave any stone unturned in order to ensure that you convert or make this particular product into a best product that is available in the market. So if investment is required, go ahead and do make investments in the right places and at the right time. What I mean by that is, let's say you want to invest in a quality book cover. So do the needful. Don't scringe or pinch by ensuring that you put out a shitty cover. No, that's not how you got to treat your business. If you want to get into a business, treat it with respect. Go with your full heart and soul. Okay, so budgeting, money management for your self-publishing business online, everything has been explained in detail. How to get started, what to plan, what are the expenses that you need to take into consideration when getting started with this sort of a business. Everything is explained in detail. Chapter 3 talks about the importance of profitable keywords and niches and how it plays a crucial role in your self-publishing business. This is the key chapter which should not be ignored, because 70 to 80% of your publishing success factor depends on this particular topic or subject. The keyword profitability. Profitable keywords and profitable niches is what is basically going to make or break your business. So pay put in your full attention. Try to garner as much as you can, and if still things are not clear to you, watch some of my videos where I talk about how to find profitable keywords. And if you do want to get in touch with me, pertaining to my mentorship programs, do not hesitate to do so that I can basically break things down and explain to you in detail. Now, talking about my mentorship, there was a guy who reached out to me and was asking me that, is it necessary that he has to take my 3 months training or intensive coaching program? Well, what I did tell him that, well, it's not necessary. If you are someone who's only got concerns or doubts in certain subjects or topics related to the self-publishing business, then it's not necessary for you to take the 3 months coaching program. You can just book an hour or one session with me, where I can basically assess your books and also clarify your doubts one by one. So how it works is you will be having 1 hour of you'll be having 60 minutes with you. During the 60 minutes, you can ask me as many questions as you want, and you can basically clarify all your doubts and concerns with me. For 60 minutes, my charge is $2,000. Period. There's no negotiation. I cannot bring the price down, and that's how it is. Because I'm giving you so much of value in that short period of time, for which you need to respect and make the best use out of it. So if you still need more time with me, then I would strongly recommend that you take the 3 months mentorship program for $5,000. But then, having said that, from next year, the price are going to be raised. All right, I'm going to raise the price to $10,000. When, where, how, I still haven't decided yet, but this will happen soon. So if you want to make use of the better deal, then get started ASAP. All right. So let's get back to the topic now. So chapter 3 is all about how to find profitable keywords and niches, and how it's basically going to help you, or what exactly is going to be its role in the self-publishing business per se. Right. The chapter 4 is the importance of titles and subtitles. Why you should not be neglecting this aspect of the business, wherein you just think of coming up with some shitty titles without giving it any further due, or without giving it enough consideration. Treat each and every book of yours seriously. Do not take it as some sort of a joke. All right. If you're getting into this business just for the sake of having fun, please do not do so. If you're getting into this business to solve people's problem, to put out value out there in the market, then do so. All right. It's a case with any given business out there, guys. Treat businesses with respect, because this is basically going to be a baby which you have to nurture and cultivate and put out in the market. So you don't want your product to be a disappointment, do you? No, right? Okay. So after the importance of titles and subtitles, we will be moving to the importance of how to create juicy, appealing covers so that you entice as many readers as possible to your range of books. Okay. Importance of book covers. How to create strong book covers so that your brand within a particular niche gains a lot of significance. All that has been explained in this chapter. Chapter 7. Before that, we've got chapter 6. Why longer books are the keys to success in this business. Now, when I was getting started, at that time, the concept was just to put out books. It could be 5,000 words, 10,000 words, and just make money as much as possible. However, within the last few years, the game has changed. People need books with good amount of content. What I mean by that is, if you're going to be putting out a book that is 5,000 words or 10,000 words, people ain't going to be showing that much of interest, or they ain't going to be that keen to basically go ahead and buy a book. Why would a person go ahead and waste his or her money in a small shitty book that just talks about the basic stuff and that's it? Doesn't provide any solution, doesn't provide any specific information that he or she is yearning for, or is seeking out for. So you got to be very, very careful with these things, guys. You got to take things seriously and thereby ensure that your books are of decent length. When I say of decent length, make sure that your books are at least a minimum of 30,000 words. Minimum 30,000 words and above. All right. But again, having said that, it depends on the topic. It depends on the subtitle, what exactly your book is all about. Based on the niches, you could perhaps elaborate or try to tweak things up depending on the subject or the topic. So let's say if you're on the business and investing niche, if your topic is, for example, about let's say rental cash flowing properties, make sure that the first book that you're putting out there explains or gives in as much of information as possible for a person who's a beginner or who's a novice, so that the person knows exactly what the subject covers, and if he or she had to get started with it, what are the things that the person needs to be working on. Okay, so keep these things in mind. Then comes the mind-boggling power of ACX and audiobooks. Why is that you should not be neglecting the importance of ACX or audiobooks? As I don't know if you have watched this particular video of mine, but that was a video where I talk about the importance of ACX books and why people should not be neglecting this. I've explained the key factors on why people need to be taking the publishing process of audiobooks seriously, mainly because this is the future and this is where the market is going to be heading to. If you were to take the stats into consideration, you could see how fast this market is growing phenomenally. I mean, I'm talking about billions and billions of dollars of sales here, guys. Just within a span of last 3 to 4 years, the amount of sales that the ACX industry or the audiobook industry has been garnering or generating is just phenomenal. So take your time, watch that video where I give you a little bit of stats in terms of the audiobook sales, so that it could, give you a clear-cut picture on how this market is booming or expanding. Then we come to the next chapter, which talks about the art of writing powerful, juicy descriptions. And I've also recommended a very good course, which has been created by a good friend and a business associate of mine called Ollie El Gore. Do buy the course, because it'll only help you, and it'll only help you enhance your persuasive writing skills. Okay, then in the following chapter, we will be discussing about the power of AMS ads. AMS ads, Amazon ads, in other words, is something which will only boost and give a lot of leverage to your book, no matter which niche it is under. Now, as much as possible, try to ensure that your books or your titles are created using the profitable keywords and profitable niches theory. All right. If you follow these theories, there is no way that your book will not be able to make money. Period. So do not neglect the power of AMS ads. Amazon advertising services are essential, or in other words, they are imperative. All right. You gotta make use of it. It is essential for your business, guys. If you really want to take this business seriously. Then in chapter 10, we'll be talking about VA and swaps. What are the remedies? What are the other alternatives for review swaps? How could you build a team of reviewers, in an ethical manner? Because this is a question I keep getting asked by a lot of people, and my followers in particular, saying that, many of them are scared, that if they do review swaps, it can put their books in danger, it can put their books in jeopardy. Well, first and foremost, you gotta take out all these fallacies from your mind. Okay, stop getting into all this myth. All right, treat your business seriously, work on the review swaps, and do not get your mind diverted into all these trivial stuff like email list building and all that stuff. It is important. However, your first goal has to be to focus on one particular niche. Take your business to a level where you make at least a minimum of $3,000 to $5,000 every month. Once you know that you have already built a strong, robust foundation with that niche, then you can start working on things like email list building and all that sort of stuff. Don't divert your mind and get swayed by the shiny object syndrome. If you are going to do too many things at one given time, you're just going to overwhelm yourself, with so much of information, by which ultimately you may even give up, this particular business. So do not get discouraged. Do not let these sort of technical aspects bog you down or discourage you. That's my advice. Take one niche, focus on it, start from less search results, constantly keep building it up, keep building your umbrella of keywords, thereby gradually start working on the email marketing aspects of the game. Okay. Then in chapter 11, it's all about the game-changing business of foreign language markets. Now, not many self-publishing books that has been released have touched on this particular topic or subject. I have been working with different markets lately: the French market, the Italian market, the Spanish market. These are three main foreign language markets that I have been working constantly on in last 2 years, and I've literally built a strong foundation there. Very soon, I'll also be launching my own uh, foreign service language, foreign language services translation company. Uh, in Spanish, in French, and also in Italian. Italian isn't that profitable compared to Spanish and French. However, I'm actually hunting down or scouting for really good translators who could translate books from English to French and English to Spanish, because these are the most profitable markets. And why you need to be translating your books in these particular languages, especially in Spanish, I've explained the reason. All right, I've also elaborated on certain points on why you should not be neglecting this aspect of the business. All right, so the 11th chapter talks about this topic, which is the importance of foreign language markets. Coming to chapter 12, I discuss about building your brand to dominate your niche, and this is where things like email marketing, setting up your other profile pages, everything comes into play. So make sure that you take these chapters into consideration if you're someone, let's say if you're already an intermediate publisher and you're someone who's trying to build or grow your range of audience by publishing a variety of books in one particular niche, then pay more attention into these chapters here, right from chapter 12, where I talk about building your brand. Email list and the purpose of building one in your niche has been covered. The importance of having all the profile pages set, why you should not be neglecting this. Expansion and reinvesting into your business to become a successful self-publishing entrepreneur. That is going to be the 15th chapter, and in the 16th chapter I talk about the importance and role of a self-publishing mentor. So it's a very detailed and a very informative book. I'm not saying this mainly because I've written this book, but I've already started distributing this book to many bookstores, not just in Dubai, but also in US and Europe. And I've been getting a lot of positive reviews on this. So do check it out. Okay. And go ahead and make the purchase. Currently, I've got this in the ebook format and also the paperback format. The audiobook will be released very soon, probably by next week. And I also have a book that talks about the importance of affiliate marketing. So do go ahead and check them out. I'll be putting the link of my website in the description, so you can go to my website, and there's a section there that says books. Go and click on the caption, and then when you click on the caption that says self-publishing, I mean you can basically do your selection there. If you want the self-publishing book, click on the self-publishing book. It's going to redirect to the Amazon store. You can go there and then you can make the purchase. If you buy the ebook, it'll basically give you access to all the recommended courses that I've put in the book, like for example, self-publishing group, and there's the Elite Keyword Mastermind. So you'll directly get access. I mean, not directly get access, but it can easily direct you, into that respective sites by which you can go ahead and purchase the courses. So that was it from me, guys. I mean, just wanted to give you an introduction to my books that has just been printed, and it looks great. The pictures, interiors are great, and I've made sure that pictures are all colored, no black and white stuff, because this book wasn't made with an intention of making this a bestseller. This book was made mainly for the purpose of educating and providing valuable information to people out there who are still clueless or still who want to learn. Who want to learn about self-publishing. However, they haven't been getting those brief or precise answers to their respective questions. So I thought of putting out a book, and explaining things step by step and answering each and every question, each and every aspect of the business to the point. All right, so do go ahead and check it out, guys. And if you're still on the fence thinking if you should be getting started with self-publishing or not, I would say, why not? Go ahead and get started, guys, because this business is transforming people's lives. I got a call the other day where one of my students from Panama was telling me that how much this business has actually changed his life. He started this business at a time when He was working for a company where his salary was just $1,200. He took the plunge, took my mentorship, took my training, got started, and today he's earning $7,000 on average per month. He's bought his own house, he's paid off the mortgage, and the best part is he has also set up a new business, a new laundry business in his own country. So, I mean, he was actually in tears when he was talking to me over the phone, and things like this, it really touches your heart. I'm not saying this to brag about myself, but I'm just saying this to inspire you guys, just to tell you to take that plunge and get started, guys. Here is a person who didn't have money, but he took a small amount of loan, which was about, I think at that time, I'm talking about 2 years back. At that time, this was somewhere about $5,000 to $6,000. Got started with publishing, and today at a place where he is, all I can say is that I'm proud of him, and so will I be proud of you guys if you take action and get things done. No matter what it is, guys, the first plunge that you take, it need not be perfect. All right, it need not be perfect, but at least give it your best shot. Try to learn and execute things in the best possible manner so that you leave no stone unturned. As long as you know what you're doing is right, as long as you have faith in your abilities or in yourself, there is no way that anybody can stop you back. But whatever it is, get started, guys. Try to be your own boss. Try to live the life that you want to live. Fulfill your dreams. Do whatever you want to do. And most importantly, don't just rely on one stream of income. Build multiple streams of income. Self-publishing is a great platform to get started, but I would like to see you guys turning into a multiple business owning entrepreneurs. All right. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Do not forget to subscribe and put in your comments if you do have any questions. I'll be talking to you guys soon. You take care. God bless. Love you all. Goodbye.